Hi, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Cindy and this is Cornfield Farm. The husband and I are headed out of town for a couple of days. This weekend we're going to Homesteaders of America convention in Tennessee, and the little is going to stay here with Grandma and take care of all the animals and the farm chores. So I'm getting some food ready and I thought I would bring you along and show you how I make chicken and dumplings. Let's get to it. I already cooked my chicken in the Instant Pot. It went from the freezer to the pot for 50 minutes on low pressure. I have all of that wonderful stock ready to use, and this chicken's cooling off so I can pull it. But while that's cooling, we're going to go ahead and get the dumplings mixed up. The first thing we need to do is get 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Alright, we got 3 cups in our bowl. Now we're going to go ahead and add our 4th cup. I also went ahead and put our pot on saute. Got that coming to a boil. Next, we're going to add in 4 teaspoons of salt. Here's our 4 teaspoons of salt. The next thing we need to add is a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. Let me get that measured out real quick. Half a teaspoon of that, and we're going to use 4 teaspoons of baking powder. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to use 4 teaspoons, 1 tablespoon of basil. Got some basil. So we'll do 1 tablespoon. 1, 2, 3. And 2/3 a cup of soft butter. Now you can also add carrots or celery or anything else that you like to your pot. I am going to mix this all together with my dough hook. And then I will be adding some of the broth instead of water to pull this all together. I got that mixed up pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and get some of my broth from my pot. And we'll get that poured in. Should take about 2 cups. You don't want it to be too wet. Let me work on this for a minute and I'll come back. I'd say it's just about perfect. Now at this point you can do one of 2 things. You can either dump this out and roll it and cut your dumplings, or you can use a teaspoon or a tablespoon and drop them in your boiling broth. That is what I'm going to do, because I don't feel like rolling them out. I'm a little tired. So, get my spoon hot. Get a little bit, drop it in my pot. And I'm going to do this until my bowl is empty. And we're going to let them boil for about 10 minutes. Alright, I'm almost done. It took a couple of minutes. Sorry for all the background noise. We got a lot going on as we're trying to get ready to be gone for a few days. So the washing machine's spinning and the dryer's going, and husband's working in the garage on something. And all that noise just funnels right here. So we're going to put the last few dumplings in here. And while I've got you, I just want to tell you that you can use a rotisserie chicken for this. It's super easy, and just some bone broth. I would love to take credit for this super easy, delicious recipe, but it is not mine. My friend Jennifer shared this recipe years ago on her blog, and I have used it ever since I found it, and my boys love it. So thank you, Jennifer, for sharing your super easy chicken and dumplings recipe. Got all of our dumplings in, and now we're just going to let them boil for about 10 minutes. See where I'm nice and fluffy. While that's boiling, I'm going to go ahead and work on pulling that chicken. All right, my 10-minute timer just went off, so I'm going to stir this up. Looks delicious. And we're going to add in our, let me unplug it because we are done with the heat. We're going to add in our chicken. I pulled the thighs, the legs, flipped the bird upside down and took all the meat from the bottom. And we're going to stir that in. And now dinner is ready. If you decide to make this recipe, let me know what you thought about it. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you for joining us.